Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my 14th episode of Scrap Mechanics Solo Survival. We're fairly getting into it now, 14 episodes in. I'm having a blast doing it and I hope you're all enjoying watching my progress as well. I decided for today that I was going to update to the latest version, the test version, which is, well, kind of included two updates because I missed the first one. I didn't bother updating to that until now. So what the first one means is we can now gather oil and glue way faster. From different, like the oil pouch things and also the clamshell, so we can get that a lot faster, which is really nice. We can also craft batteries. I think we can also make fertilizer, I think. Yeah, there's a few more things there. The batteries, I don't really use electric engines and they use quite a lot of glow, which, well, I'm not really trying to farm at the moment. Fertilizer, we could probably, make some of this. It seems not too expensive. I mean, seeds are generally easy to get, but that'll probably be once we get our second farm set up. What it also means, well, with the update after that, the latest one, is that we can now farm and grow cotton in our farm. You can get cotton seeds from the trader for, I think it's 3 crates of bananas. So what I did over the weekend was get a lot of bananas. I only had 3 seeds to start with, so it was a fairly long process. I used up most of my fertilizer, which is, I've now moved over here because obviously we've got another thing to farm, so I figured it would make sense to move the fertilizer over there and just have all the seeds here. And we'll probably maybe make storage here for all like the actual crops in the future, keep the seeds here and then have color coded chests for the actual crops, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure on that yet. Yeah, we've got this here, and I think I've got 130 here, so if I take 120 of it, we should be able to get about 20 seeds. Is it 20? Yeah, we'll get about 20 seeds of cotton, so we can do that. And what we'll do with that is what I was also doing yesterday, since I didn't record anything yesterday. I went and I raided 2 warehouses. So here we have 2 epic, 2 rare, and about 4 coming, because I found a couple coming just while I was out. So these are the results of the 2 warehouses, and it was the 2 warehouses that we passed on our way to the Scrap City in the last episode, so if you missed that, go and check that out. So to start this one off, it's going to be quite a difficult process, as this is going to be 12 crates of bananas, and I've got to fit 12 crates of bananas on this car, which is definitely not made for hauling anything. As I said, I kind of want to make a truck at some point, but we've not got around to that yet, so we're going to have to go with this. We have everything we need to deposit it at the packing station. But yeah, I don't know, we're probably going to have to make 2 trips. I don't know if I'll be able to fit in 12, but I'll update you guys on that once we get there. Okay, so we technically can fit them all on, all 12 crates. However, something tells me this isn't going to drive. It might be the fact that we're almost bottoming out here. That might be scraping, but we're going to give it a try. Okay, well that's actually moving a lot better than I thought it would. If we tip over, however, we're going to be in a lot of bother because you can't put your vehicle on a lift when you've got crates of vegetables, fruits or whatever on it. We've also got kind of a far road to go to the traders because we had to come to the further away one because obviously we were bananas go to the fruit packing station. We also can't really see those. Well, yeah, we can zoom out as far as we can go and that gives us a much better view. But yeah, a long road, and if we tip then we're in a lot of bother, so I'm going to try my best to drive as smooth as I can. Okay, so we've made it to the trader outpost with relative ease. It wasn't too bad. We just drove pretty slow, avoided any cracks in the road, kept away from bots and any hills, and now we're trapped inside our vehicle. So that's wonderful. Well, we can just break our way out like this. We can just hold this down. Should be all 12. And now that they're all deposited, we can come over to our trader, and here he has cotton seeds. So yeah, it's 3 for 3 crates, so 30 bananas for 5 seeds. So it's not the best exchange, but once we got some going, obviously we'll get a lot more seeds and it'll be a lot easier to get in the future. We're going to trade all of our crates for a full stack of cotton seeds, and we're going to head back and start farming up so we can open up all our garment boxes. We've returned home at about the perfect time. I often like to plant crops just after midnight so that we can reduce the amount of raids that we're going to have to defend against. I think we're going to use our fertilizer for when we are farming up all our cotton, at least for the first couple, because I just want to speed up a lot. I worked out we're going to need at least 3 harvests because we need about 80 cotton in total to open up all the garment boxes that we have. So that's going to be at least 3 harvests. But if we fertilise it, then it should go by not too fast. And we should be done in about 2 in-game days time. So I don't know what's happened there, but it's missed that. So we'll try and get it to go back and rewater that, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll get all these fertilised up and probably see once it starts to sprout. We've got our cotton just starting to sprout now. While I was waiting, I went out with the logging vehicle, cleared a few more trees. We've pretty much got a straight shot now from our base around this mountain up to the road, and also in that direction now. So that'll be good. That'll help a lot because we were often weaving in and out of trees on our way in and out. So it's good that we've now got all that cleared. There we go. Good timing. Everything's now done. I'm assuming this is just like all the other seeds and you get more seeds back than you planted. Yeah, we've got just about double. So it will be about 3 different harvests like I mentioned earlier. I'm not sure if we'll have enough fertilizer to use on this. Actually, no, I think we do. I think we've got enough fertilizer to use on this batch. I think on the next one's going to have to be done without fertilizer, which is going to take... I think this took just under 12 hours, so 12 minutes in real life. So I'm not sure. I'm assuming it'll just take a day without fertilizer. So in about a day and a half in game from now, we should be all done and ready to open up all the garment boxes with what we have. That's all fertilized now, so I'll probably go out, mine some more trees, and meet you guys back here when it's time to defend the raid. We're about 45 seconds out from our first raid of the episode, and because of a mistake I've made, I think we're gonna have to be doing 3 raids this episode. And some of you might notice, but I forgot to water it again. I only noticed about a few minutes ago that I completely forgot to water again, so this middle row of crops that was already watered has grown and the rest of it has not. So we're going to be behind by a little while. What we did was we went out and, while I was waiting, what I did was I went out, collected 2 full resource collectors of the higher tier wood, so that's going to refine right into wood 1. I also went out and collected some glue and some oil since I can get it a lot faster now. I want to test that out. But for now, we're going to try and defend this. I don't think this is a consecutive night. I think this is my first night in a while, or at least a couple of nights. Which is why this raid hasn't been too bad. 2 hay bots, about 4 tote bots is that? So yeah, nothing our defenses can't handle. And that's it. That's the raid almost over, except for this guy. They tend to get stuck in this area. Not sure what I can do about that, but it's not exactly an issue. It's not hard for me to just hop over and kill them manually. We'll leave those there for now. We'll collect them next time we're out with a resource collector. But yeah, fairly easy raid. Probably going to find something to do to keep me busy while I wait for these to craft. Not craft, while I wait for these to grow. That's everything just starting to sprout about now. While I wait for the rest of it, I'll just kind of talk through what I did. I went and got some more clams again, so we could make some headlights as the bridge was looking quite dark. And I'm not exactly sure if I want to paint these or not, as when I placed them, it was daytime. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave them default color, default brightness for now. And then when it turns nighttime again, we're gonna have a look at changing color potentially if they're not bright enough, or just brightening them up. Because I don't want to go all white with their lights. I mean, got everything white so far just because this is a large area, but this is also just shining out the way, so I'm not exactly sure how much this needs to be, or how bright this needs to be rather. We might also put them on the inside and have them like really dim. It's something I was playing with, but we'll need some more glue for that, but we can get it pretty easily. So we'll see. We'll play around with that when it turns to nighttime and we're waiting for more cotton to grow. So we're up at 60 cotton now, so we only need another 20. We've only got 17 fertilizer though. So what I'm thinking I might do is, just so we can do this a lot quicker and not have to trigger 2 more raids, well, we'll actually have to do this quite quick if we want that. 10 tomato, 10 carrot and 10 red beet. So we're going to try this out since I've never actually crafted fertilizer before. We're going to do this just to speed things up. Obviously I could just plant the whole lot and get another 80 cotton. But I just kind of want to get the minimum so we can open up that, and then between episodes I could do some more farming if I wanted to. But it's just for speed, so I don't have to hang around and do 2 more raids. I'd rather just do 1 more. So we've now got 20 all planted. This time we're actually going to remember to water it so that we can well, it would be a bit of a waste of all this fertilizer if we crafted it all up just so that we didn't have to do another raid. And then we forgot to water it. That would have been a bit of a pain. But we'll turn that off just to save the water. Obviously, we've got an unlimited supply, but it's also quite noisy. So I think I'm going to try and get some more highlights to play around with that over there while I wait for all this to grow. That's our final harvest, almost fully grown now. There we go, good timing. I'm going to grab this, and it's just turning night time, but since we've got some good lighting in our base, okay, we've got one more. Since we've got some good lighting, we're probably just going to move the dress spot over to around here, just so we can see the outfit really well. I also added more lights all the way around, and I put them on brightness 1, which I think looks really nice at night. It doesn't make it too bright, it highlights the path, which is really nice. And during the day it doesn't look too bright, so I think we've got the best of both worlds there. I'm going to place this, hopefully this will grow. That'll grow soon. We'll store our seeds for now, we can always grab that in the middle while in the middle of waiting for more boxes, but that's us pretty much got our 80. We're going to start off like we usually do with our common ones. Then we'll move on to our rare boxes and finish with our 2 epic ones, which will hopefully give us something quite nice. But starting off with the common, let's see what we get. Our first common box gives us a new t-shirt. Looks like it's got a bunch of connections on it. Okay, maybe this lighting wasn't great. I think I meant to put this the other way, but put it this way anyway. Doesn't look too great, but again, I think we're getting pretty close to getting all the t-shirts at least. Once this is finished, we'll flip it around so we're actually in the light. Second box gives us some new gloves. Again, they don't look too great, but we're edging towards completing everything. Yeah, not a fan of those. Start to think that maybe I didn't actually fertilize. Well, actually I can see that I didn't fertilize that. So that's not going to be ready, but I think if we look in here, yeah, I had 2 spare from whenever else I had them, so we'll take those. As for this, we've got about 10 more seconds. And we get a new backpack. Okay, that could be quite nice actually. Still forgot to turn it around. Or face this the other way, but not to worry. Right, we'll look at our back. This is lit up anyway, so that's worked out not too bad. Where's our backpack? Here's that. It's quite nice. It's the first thing that we've got that I think actually goes with our outfit. I do think I prefer this, even if it's a little bit brighter than this one. Yeah, I think we'll stick with this one. Fourth and final box, we get some new shoes. I think those may... Well, actually, I'm not sure what set that goes with, but we'll take them nonetheless. Still forgot to turn the thing around. That's great. Yeah, not too bad. Stick with these ones, though. Okay, and it's raid time. Almost forgot about that. Gonna quickly grab some potatoes. I don't think we have any on us. Uh-oh. Hope we don't get... Okay, now we should be able to get up onto the wall in time. Any Tate bots? Okay, I think they're off over there bullying a cow. Got quite a lot of them coming in, but nothing our wall shouldn't be able to handle. No Tate bots. I forgot to remove those legs. We're losing quite a lot of frames at the moment, but as they die, they should hopefully bring our frames back up. A bunch over there that's probably not going to come for us until that cow's dead. So maybe run over there and try and lure them away. This guy going to come in and die? Yep, there we go. A couple over here. We're just going to try and lure these over. Come on. Come on. 3, 4. I know what. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, that'll do. We'll come out and collect this some other time, but we'll just grab our circuit boards and that for now. We'll go over here and get any circuit boards and component kits that dropped. We'll get the legs some other time with a resource collector for now. Ooh, gonna take some damage and then go back to opening our garment boxes. As our first rare one, sorry, should be done. Okay, that actually looks quite nice. We're gonna give that a go, but first, we're gonna remember to turn this around. It actually casts a bit of a shadow, so maybe if we put it closer to there, we can reach it from far and still be in the light. Creative solutions, yeah, there we go, much better. Where is it? So we get that. Actually looks pretty nice. I'm wondering if I have any legs to go with it. That looks better with it. Select nothing so we can see better. I don't know, I quite like the look of that. I think it's just the basic, like the starter jersey, or close to it anyway, but with some screws or whatever these are on it. I'm not sure. I think I prefer our original one, but it's something nice we can switch up to if we ever feel like it. That's our second one done. We'll have a look at this. We get, I think that's the golfer's hat actually, so that's quite cool that we've got that. We'll try and put together a little outfit with that. What have we got? That there on our head. We can put on that. Gloves, I'm not exactly sure what it's meant to be. Those match the hat, so possibly them. As for trousers, shorts look quite nice, and shoes. Yeah. Other than the backpack, which, well, we'll need, I think we get golf clubs. We've pretty much completed that look. Oh, and that backpack actually suits the torso that we just got a second ago, didn't notice that. But we'll throw our usual outfit back on, it's nice to have that, however. Here's our first epic box. Are we going to get anything good? We get a pair of gloves. Okay, not the nicest. They look like they go with the set I've got, but it's a set that I don't really like the look of. We'll throw it on and see what it looks like, but yeah, might not even go with that set at all. Thought that it might because of the colour, but it doesn't look like it does. Not the greatest, but not to worry. And our final epic garment box of the video, and we're going to get a new backpack. That looks quite interesting actually. I don't think I've seen this one before. We'll throw it on, see what it looks like. Got a measuring tape here, some sort of radar sort of thing. It's actually quite nice. I quite like the look of that. I don't think it goes with this outfit, however. Although I do really like it. I'm not really sure. Maybe we could throw together a different outfit that we can use with this. I think for this outfit we'll stick with this, but I do really like the look of that actually. So we'll see. For now though, we're just going to return this back over here to its original spot. I think that's just about going to do it for this episode. Next episode, I want to work on our elevator. I've been kind of putting this off while I've been gathering a lot more metal. I also need to go and get some pistons, but that's not too difficult as long as we've got the metal, and can't remember if it uses glue, but if it does, we've got plenty of that now. We're going to work on that. I didn't think one piece of cotton would trigger the raid. Oh well, I'll deal with that. But anyway, yeah, next episode we're going to work on probably just the elevator. Episode after that, possibly work on the foundations. And then we'll just go from there. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. All of these have fallen off, we'll sort that. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.